Hi, I'm Tony Calkins.
I'm Michael Calkins.
I'm Michael Consalvo.
I'm Mark Matras.
And this is our newest review of Suicide Squad.
Seriously, the hell's wrong with you people?
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
Nothing really matters to me.
So, Suicide Squad. Holy Jesus.
Seems to be the general consensus around the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just start with some of our, general opinions on what we were expecting from this movie. Do you want to take a start, Mark?
Yeah, my expectations weren't as high because of the disaster that was Batman vs Superman, but they were high enough to the point where I would have liked to seen something akin to. If you guys watched Assault on Arkham, the animated movie.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah, I wanted to see something closer to that. Obviously, didn't get it, but it wasn't that. It could have been a lot worse. That's my.
What did you go into this movie wanting?
I fully expected it to be just as bad as it was.
We should preface this by saying that we're three fans and a casual.
And I'll tell you why. Okay. Old boy Mark here. Okay, it's Batman vs Superman. For the last 2 years of my life, before Batman vs Superman, I heard every day. The
smallest amount of rumors, details.
Wait until Batman vs Superman comes out. It will change your life. So Batman vs Superman comes out. My life is utterly unchanged. It might even be a little bit worse.
For the worse. All of our lives for the worse.
A little worse. So then fast forward to Suicide Squad. Walking into whatever theater we went to, I was thinking, shit, this isn't gonna be good.
We were at IHOP before. I leaned over to Mike. I'm like, Mike, this movie's gonna suck.
And he was right. But I didn't hate it though.
Yeah.
The dialogue may have been written by a third grader. And it was mostly corny, and the Croc dude, total disaster. But like other than that, wasn't too bad.
So I go into it, and I mean I was expecting a lot of Joker because they advertised the shit out of Joker, which makes sense. But I don't know. I was disappointed when I first saw it. I actually walked out of the theater and didn't say a word until we got into the car. Which usually means I'm very disappointed. I just feel like they did not use Joker to
his full potential.
Yeah.
Right.
I wanna list some positives here. Okay, so we're just gonna sum up. We're not gonna go into full detail about what we found amazing, but sum up the few things. And if you have star moments, give it all because there are few. So just give your positives.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go for the very, very painfully obvious one of Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn. Picked as Harley Quinn. I really like her as Harley Quinn, and the Brooklyn accent. And sometimes it's kind of cheesy, but at other times it's like that's so like thugette. Like that is what you picture like a woman thug to have a Brooklyn style accent.
Yeah.
So like I really like that. Deadshot, awesome. I really like Will Smith as Deadshot. Yeah.
It's fucking light, man. It's some kind of Suicide Squad.
Technical difficulties.
Right.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and say Amanda Waller was perfect. Viola Davis killed it.
Great.
I can't imagine anyone else. That was Amanda Waller. Mm-hmm. She was a badass. I kind of think she was the villain. Jared Leto as the Joker, I liked him. And I'm not going to say he was great because you can't really judge a Joker till you see him with Batman. But I liked the stuff he was in. Did I think he needed to send used condoms to people like a fucker to get to that point? No. But, I thought it was really good. I was surprisingly good. Jai Courtney showed up. I'm like, wow, he was good for once.
True, and I'm gonna put that on the fact that he could be himself for the first time as an Australian.
Yeah.
That's probably why he did good.
Right, this was the first character where he didn't have to fake an accent or be someone else. So that
was good. Well. Michael, what'd you like?
Let's see. I'm not a huge fan of Will Smith.
Y'all jokers must be crazy.
I like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I loved that show.
Are we some kind of Suicide Squad?
Okay, you said it?
As soon as they said Suicide Squad, I pretty much was about to walk out of the theater because, like, I mean, that's
Don't
a
you
movie, right?
forget.
Yeah,
We're
we
the
know
bad
he's the
guys.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
But no, Will Smith I thought he did a great job. I was not expecting that. He did a really good job. Yes, Harley Quinn I really like. What are other positives? It was fun. It didn't make sense. It was fun.
Sure.
There were parts that made sense, so I liked that it was fun.
For me, same. Harley Quinn, great. You know, service to the character. Deadshot, again, great. Will Smith elevated it, awesome. Took kind of a crap shoot and made it his own. El Diablo, I enjoyed.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, I did. I mean, even though his writing, like Kelly Croc's, was...
We can get past the stereotypical East LA,
Yeah,
homie.
dude, what the fuck you doing?
Well, that is his character. I was
Yeah.
thinking that could be a defense. He's based off a New 52 incarnation, not an older one. So it's a new character. For the
I
most
didn't
part.
like El Diablo.
Yeah, Jonah got a discount because he had an excellent...
I liked his character.
You're being an asshole.
Right.
No, I liked his character, and the actor was great, but the writing for him.
It all
just
comes down
sucked.
from the writing.
Right.
The writing and
The writing and editing.
And the script was rushed into the 6-week process, and God knows how many people had touched it.
Yes. I did like seeing Batman.
Oh yeah.
That was
Oh,
cool.
everything with Batman was great.
I think Ayer in the interviews kind of hyped it up to the point where he's going to be in the background and they're going to be scared and like what if Bat shows up, and for the most part it was cool, and you understood Deadshot's hate for him, which is cool. Seeing the Flash, really cool.
Oh yeah,
It was.
that was cool.
To me, you can't have Captain Boomerang show up without the Flash. So
See now here's the problem. What was it about all our positives? What was the one thing we're all mentioning, and nothing else?
Margot Robbie.
Characters.
characters.
We were mentioning the characters. This character was real good. This character was real good.
And these
This
are characters that have been
real good.
around for a combined total of 200 years.
Everyone likes.
We all liked the way these characters were portrayed in this film. That is not enough to make a good movie. That is not enough. This desk keeps coming up. I'm sorry, but that is not enough to make a good
Because
movie.
when we talk about these projects, they're movies first and superhero antics, second.
Yeah.
I think you can't just throw in a bunch of comic book characters. I mean, that's what the studios think nowadays. You can just throw in a bunch of comic book characters and make some money. At the end of the day, there's still movies and there's
We're
still
gonna walk
stories
through
that have to be told.
this behemoth, and we're gonna try to take this plot by plot point. Spoiler alert, clearly. But before we do so, how many times have you seen the movie, Michael Gonzalo?
I've seen it one time.
And you'd say you're a casual fan, right?
Casual is casual sex.
Okay, cool. So before we go into this plot, I'd like you to tell me what this movie was about. Give me the best plot synopsis you can.
Oh,
All right.
Fucking good luck.
Okay. So you got.
The best you can.
Okay. So you got Suicide Squad. Obviously, the Suicide Squad consists of all like the main villains of the DC universe.
Casual.
Casual
You
DC, Marvel,
Yeah,
whatever.
no, just keep going. We're not gonna interrupt.
Yeah, keep
Anyway,
going.
Yeah, it isn't. Yeah.
We're not judging you.
The superheroes. Fuck the universes. Okay. You have all these superheroes that are like pretty well known for who they are. Some of them I was like, I don't know who you are. I don't know why you're a villain. Like the guy who climbs shit. What kind of villain? You just shoot him. Whatever. I don't know why that guy's relevant. But anyway. So you have all these villains and whatever, and it's okay, cool. They're all locked up for obvious reasons because they're bad. And then the woman in the beginning, whatever her name was, the black badass woman who kills her own people. She's just like, what are we gonna do if some alien decides to come? We got lucky with Superman. We might not be so lucky next time. So okay, so cool. So then they're like, okay, well, what's our contingency plan for this? So they come up with the Suicide Squad. I think it's a pretty cool concept. Okay, whatever. Then how the whole thing unwound with what they're, because I was wondering, like, when I heard about what the Suicide Squad even was, I didn't know what the Suicide Squad was until Mark told me, and I was like, I don't know what that is. So I was wondering what is going to be their mission, like what is going to be something that the U.S. government or whatever government that is not going to want to risk their own people. They're going to want to send in these guys. They're like, what's going to be so bad?
Mm-hmm.
And then the whole witch thing happens, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool and whatever. And then even I still don't really understand it. And I was like, I mean, she can control it, right?
I don't know. Describe me the plot.
Yeah.
There we go. Pretend like I've never seen.
Okay,
this movie.
I don't know. So it's like, okay, at the beginning, she just like says like, what's the bitch's name? The
witch's name?
Yeah, the witch's name. Enchantress.
Yeah, don't give it to him.
to know the name.
No, I literally want you to describe
Enchantress,
this
okay.
movie as a casual viewer.
So like, because she just like she goes, Enchantress, and then Enchantress comes out. It's like, okay, cool. So like, to me, that's like you can control the bitch. Right? Yeah, that's what it seems to me. But then, like, all of a sudden, she, like, takes over and is just like, oh, I'm gonna do what I want. And, like, even though you have my heart, blah, blah, blah. It's like, but then she has the heart, so it's like, it's me personally, if I've got that little briefcase with the bitch's heart in it, I'm gonna be like, yo, you step one, like centimeter out of line, and I'm gonna ice you. Okay, I'm gonna put you on ice because that is what you need to do with someone like that. So, but she doesn't. So I was like, okay, I don't even understand how it escalated that far. Okay, I don't know how it got that far. And not to mention, if she knows that Enchantress could zap into anywhere she wants, say she does overpower whoever the woman that she's possessed basically. Say she does overpower that person, and you're gonna leave the bitch's brother on the shelf? Really? You're gonna leave it? You're not gonna lock it up with something to stop Enchantress?
That's fucking true. Right, keep going with the plot. So what happened?
Okay. So she overpowers her. She revives her brother, puts him into some massive form thing, and okay, now she's building her army or her machine as she calls it, and okay, I understand why that has to be stopped.
Okay. So what happens next?
What happens next? Then okay, there was the whole they had to save the black bitch's name. I don't remember her name. Okay, I've only said it once, and so they have to save her too, but they don't know that they're going to save her. But when they do save her, she gets caught anyway. I feel like it could have been done better. That's all I'm saying. So then that happens. Then the black bitch is caught by Enchantress. Now at that point it is blatantly clear what their mission is. It took all the way to that point for me to realize this is what they're doing. All of this for that.
The movie doesn't even know what they're doing by that point.
Until they get Enchantress. They could have cut that whole bullshit out about saving the black bitch who was in her own little fortress on top of that building.
Guys, they didn't know who the Enchantress was until
Yeah,
Will Smith
they didn't know he was a part. She was a part of the team.
Just so happens to find the big binder that said top secret on it.
Yeah.
And he picked it up and read it. And that was like what, an hour and a half into the movie.
Okay, so this movie concludes.
Notice as he brought up nothing about the Joker.
Okay, so
the Joker was
this movie's
parallel to the
concluding.
plot.
What happened?
So the movie concludes basically is that Suicide Squad still has their sentence. They get the job done. Is that does the Cholo dude die? I don't remember. I think he does. Anyway, unimportant. They save the day. Okay, and now that Enchantress bitch is Ice. 2 hours late if it's me. Okay, my own opinion. I think it's 2 hours late. But like whatever. All right, so she's done. Her brother's done, and now everything is as it should be. With Suicide Squad going back and getting 10 years off their triple life sentence. What a fucking jip, if you ask me. What a jip. Now, that part pissed me off a little bit. Like, I get they're bad. Okay, I get that. But at least, like, we'll give you 1 year, one lifetime off your triple life year sentence. No, not even half of a triple, not even half of a 1 year of a triple life sentence. No, they're like, we'll give you 10 years. Like, dude, that language pisses me off, dude.
All right. So that was Michael Consalvo's very detailed and accurate.
That could be its own
freaking
freaking video.
All right. Let's start at the beginning. All right. So we get these weird intros, and I'm just talking the intros. So we get Deadshot and his song, we get Harley Quinn and her song, and then Amanda Waller and her song. So we're there, and from that point, like I said, you knew what was going down with this movie. You knew, like, oh, there are multiple cooks in the kitchen.
Yep. It's just so disjointed and doesn't flow right. In my opinion, the first 5 minutes of the movie take away getting introduced to Harley Quinn and Deadshot. Take it away. They're just gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go straight for that the shot with the SUV driving down the road, and you go to the restaurant, and she's like, I want to put together, I want to do this,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
here's the team. We got Deadshot, boom, Deadshot thing. We got Harley Quinn, Harley Quinn flashback,
Yeah.
all of them, flashback, okay. And you can throw in some words about Slipknot too, because
Yeah, because then you don't like.
he just showed up. Okay, that's the.
So yeah, after these 3 little weird music cues, you get Amanda Waller then re-explaining
what we
Deadshot
just saw,
Harley Quinn,
and then we go from there to the briefing room where
Yeah.
she explains it again.
oh, she explains these characters about 5 different times. By the end of it, you probably never needed to read a comic book in your life.
They're shoving it down your throat.
Harley Quinn, here she is again.
It's like you're hitting speed bumps when you're trying to win the movie.
I get you need to show these people's backstories, but not like you're taking a shot of tequila. Like you're not like shooting this shit. You want it like nice and spread out through the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the beginning of that, and that was a mess. So you got these introductions finally out of the way, and Amanda Waller gets the Suicide Squad passed. All right, and basically she convinces them by saying, look, here's an example, and they show the Enchantress, and go get these files that they were looking for, and she's able to control her by stabbing her heart that they have with like a pen or something.
Right.
So that's trying to, I guess, let you know, like, hey, clearly something's going to go wrong here because the only way we have control of her is if we have this briefcase with a button on it.
Yeah.
Right.
If it any more cliche, it's the big metal briefcase with the big red button. Like, that's what we need. This is how you control that girl. And I thought it was really cool, though, the way the Enchantress would change that.
That was awesome.
Right,
Yeah.
that was cool.
That
It shows that this entirely separate entity that comes and possesses her and takes over.
Yeah. So like I said, character
Great.
things, we're going great. Okay, so we move down this plot, and we get in these backstories. We figure out that Deadshot has a daughter,
Which is a pivotal part of his character in every comic book he's ever been in.
Yeah. So we find out Deadshot has a daughter, which is very pivotal in this. Batman comes and takes her, and that scene is one of my favorite scenes of the film.
That was
Because it shows Batman how he really is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before we start filming this, I was talking to Mike about the time frame they got here. So I put together that scene takes place before Batman vs Superman, but after Man of Steel.
Yeah.
So he's just started to become jaded and more. But you see him come, he's like, I don't want to do this in front of your daughter.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. You know, I'm gonna take you in, but I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to. You go. You know, if this was Batman, you know, right in the middle of Dawn of Justice, he would have came in, broke Deadshot's leg, knocked him out, and left him there to bleed out.
Straight up. Yeah.
You know? So I like seeing that Batman's like, I want to do this in front of your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you had a choice. Make the right choice. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you like the more refined Batman?
Yeah. And I loved that the thing where the girl got in front of the gun, and she's like, "Dad, like, you can't do this." Like, she's standing in between him and Batman, so Batman takes him in. Then you get the first of the Harley Quinn flashbacks in this weird episodic thing that's very jaded and
it doesn't flow right.
It doesn't flow at all.
Sections are weird.
It's automatically like you see Harley Quinn, and I think the only time you see Harley Quinzel in her stable state is when you see her calves.
Yeah.
And then after you see her calves walking down the hallway.
That's what I didn't like either. We didn't see him seduce her. We didn't see
you automatically
that.
see him like, oh, can you get me a machine gun? And then
it's like, can you do anything for me? Yeah. I mean, anything.
Yeah, she's already like head over heels.
She's already. I want to see that the initial.
Yeah, I would love to know how Joker swung that so I can do it.
And from what I mean, yeah,
because you see him go straight for, I want a machine gun.
Yeah,
it's not. How do you go from Leonardo DiCaprio to Jared Leto?
Yeah, I agree. Not Michael Gonzalez.
But yeah, it just jumped right in, and from what we hear on these reports right now, there seems to be a lot more Joker stuff that we didn't get to see.
Oh, yeah. And throughout this whole plot, walkthrough, we're gonna bring up a lot of the rumored deleted scenes because we know there's a bunch of them. Just based on what was in the trailer and based on set photos that
one of the first set photos that people got hold of online was the one with him slapping her and with the gun to his head, which you don't see in the film
at all.
No.
All right, so we move forward. You see spoiler alert, you see the Flash taking Captain Boomerang. That's all you get out of him. And then you don't really get a backstory for any of the other characters. You kind of just see them doing their thing. Killer Crocs.
Yeah, you
women.
get three
They
lines.
say like his skin's fucked up and he was treated wrong.
You get like a
apparently.
line from Amanda Waller saying they thought he was an animal, so they treated him like one, so he became one.
And then straight up, everyone else, I don't even... Was there anyone else? Who knows? Who cares? We move forward. You get Diablo kind of... You don't really get him till later. So we move forward with this plot, and then with the Enchantress thing, it kind of just... They're like, yes, you can move forward with this suicide. So the Congress people or whoever, they approve Suicide Squad. So like, you can do Task Force X, which is what they call the Suicide Squad. Mm-hmm. So Amanda Waller's going to visit all these people and making sure that, you know, they fit, I guess, the criteria that she had actually seen, and they end up doing so. I really like that scene with Deadshot, like shooting the
displaying
targets.
his powers.
Yeah.
And I wish we got a scene from everyone else that displays their powers.
And
too.
we didn't. No one. I mean, Diablo kind of sat in a little box.
You got a video. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And it goes with this character. He doesn't want to do it again. Awesome.
Yeah.
We got Deadshot doing
he
an
was great.
incredible
That was great.
display. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Harley Quinn didn't do anything.
Well, how can you really display Harley Quinn? She's a
Okay,
psychopath.
well,
You see that.
that's what I was gonna ask. Okay, Harley Quinn. I don't understand why she's badass. Yeah, she's psycho, but like, how much damage can a psycho really do? Okay, what? She's good with a bat.
Well,
Was she a fucking
okay, well
softball
here,
player at some point?
you
Like-
get some throwaways in the movie where guys don't want to fuck with her, and then she's like, hey man, you're 6'4" and like 220. She's just a little girl.
Yeah.
And then
They displayed her power though when she snatches him and stabs
Well,
the
here.
guy when she gags the fucking knife out.
Yeah,
of
but
her.
that was after.
remember
Yeah,
what
well,
that,
yeah. I want to know how
remember
she
what the
got
guy
it.
said when he's like, you put 5 of my guys in the hospital.
Yeah, that
like,
too.
No one's gonna try to.
So
no
you
one's
don't
gonna-
really get you don't really get a test with her. So they get this Suicide Squad put together, and before anything can happen, the Enchantress takes control of this doctor and lets her brother free. Because, he's just on a shelf.
Yeah, why not put that guy in a fucking briefcase?
Which was just maybe they didn't know what they had, but
Convenience.
anything we say is gonna lead credence to the fact that it's just plot device. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can try to explain it all we want, but the point is they wanted that as a plot device.
Yeah.
Common sense gets thrown out the window here because you can say that maybe they didn't know, maybe they were taking artifacts from the thing and.
Even still, why is it in the bitch's office?
Closet.
That's true.
No, that's like a bedroom.
Yeah,
It's in our closet.
Yeah, like what is
That's
this?
true.
You
So,
don't,
You
want
know
that
what?
voodoo shit.
Yeah, seriously.
You know how they would have better explained that? Maybe
Voodoo.
Voodoo?
Yes, voodoo. That shit will mess you up.
Amanda's in the site and she gets drawn to this thing and something inside of it's like, take me, take me, take me. There can be a
But
million different ways.
there's so much more to this movie that's flawed. You don't worry.
So she snaps the head, the brother's free, he invades a black guy's
Every
body.
movies like that, there's shit that has just
The guy takes control of the metro
With his
station,
tentacles.
whatever. And then Rick Flag, dumbass, doesn't question that anything has happened
Well, what I
after
like-
this Enchantress. And let me just say,
Well-
you do not give a flying fuck about the relationship
No,
between this
no,
doctor
no,
or
no.
Rick Flag.
And okay, going back to what I said before, there was rumored deleted scenes that showed them more together. And in the trailers, there's a shot of them on a bed together. And they're talking about the recruits, and he's going in like Deadshot. You can shoot really well. You got a crocodile. You're a witch.
Yeah.
That was gone. So yeah, we didn't really care. We got one line of dialogue from Cara Delevingne to Rick Flag.
Maybe I just didn't get it, but I don't know what the shit they were doing before she went all psycho and got her brother. I don't know what their goal was there. And then they show what was happening to that build-up when she's, like,
Wait, what
totally
do you mean, what were they doing?
Like,
I understand what he's saying.
the part when she leaves Rick Flag to go to her brother when
Right.
they're under the subway or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. Or no, I mixed it up. They're under the subway. The brother, I think, is already fucking there. I don't know, but
Yeah.
there was a whole bomb thing, but they come back to it later in the movie.
Yeah,
I
so
just
they
don't know
wanted-
what the fuck is.
He has the bomb.
I'm confusing it because I don't know.
So
what
let's
this
move
was.
forward with the plot.
Right.
This thing happens, and once again, Rick Flag, dumbass, played by this horrible actor, goes and just ignores the fact that the Enchantress...
Joel Kinnaman.
What? I don't
Probably
care
a
what
nice
his name
guy.
is. The Enchantress, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm an actor. Why can't I do that?
Okay, real quick sidetrack. That role is supposed to be played by Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy dropped out. There were rumors that he dropped out because his script was garbage. Now I know those rumors are true.
I heard. I don't think that is the truth. He couldn't do it because The Revenant went into extended shooting.
Right, that came after the rumors that it came out. He had scheduling conflicts
Yeah.
with that. I don't think he would have took it even if the Revenant.
I think
didn't
it-
go.
well,
I don't know
part of
because
it
he
just
heard.
like
I've
the
heard
DC
things
film,
that he
too?
really wanted to do it. But whatever. Aside the point, this actor horrible. Just ignores the fact that his demon-possessed girlfriend was gone for a whole 20 minutes. Doesn't bother any mind to it, and now some unhuman entity they have to go stop is in the subway station. So they bring this bomb. The only reason I know this is because I've seen the whole movie. You wouldn't know. They just jump to the scene.
That's what I meant.
Where the special,
that scene,
yeah.
What the fuck's
They
going on?
just jump to this scene where the special ops people are underground with the Enchantress, and they're like, we need you to turn it. They talk to the doctor and say, hey, I need you to turn to the Enchantress, go up there with the bomb, blow it up, and come back down here. We can't control you, but can you do that? Yeah. So logically, Rick Flag sets the bomb for 2 seconds.
He did, didn't he?
So why? Because why not set it for 10?
Yeah.
No. Let's set it for 2. All right. So
Rick Flag.
so the Enchantress, being a logical person, pushes the button and disappears. So Rick Flag immediately has to turn it off because it's set for 2 seconds. Now you have this bomb. That's literally you push the button. And it's gonna blow up because there's 1 second left.
Which sucks for later on when they have to detonate it.
Yeah, we will jump back to this later on. So, yeah, now this Enchantress is gone, and she's working with the big brother in the metro station. If you're confused by us describing the plot, it's not getting any better when you see the movie.
You say it's not going to clarify.
No, because this is exactly what happens in the
We
movie.
are assuming you've seen the film.
If you didn't, we just ruined the film.
So that was nuts. And then, so now they're like, okay, the super-powered man is shooting a blue beam through the light. I mean, a blue beam through the sky, like in the middle of the city, like every movie ever. It's that blue beam with all the garbage surrounding it, like
We
every
just
movie
fall
ever.
into a rabbit hole
It
of
was her
every
machine,
action
man.
movie cliche.
Yeah, so we get our giant blue beam like always, and now the Suicide Squad of regular people with no superpowers are sent in to fight the superpowered being. And Slipknot joins the crew.
Right, and in every Suicide Squad story, there has to be at least one person who's made an example of. It was just what happens when you disobey Man on the Water. Assault on Arkham had KG Beast, and he has head blown off, but
they built up his background, his story.
To make you think he was going to be in the movie.
Yeah.
Exactly. Which, and going back to something, there was some deleted scenes that, went to our huge list of rumored deleted scenes that they had.
Yeah.
Where they referred to him as a serial rapist, so that the audience cheers when he gets, when he gets killed. I would have liked to have him seem like he's a part of the crew, he's a part of the, little squad they got.
So you feel something towards
Right,
him.
and then get his temple.
No, instead you see him immediately, you're like, okay, so this asshole's going to die.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't.
Even in the promotional material, he was on the back burner.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
So
I would have liked it to be like, oh, he's part of the squad. Have him do interviews where like, oh yeah, we're such good friends on set, haha.
Well,
and every trailer be like, yeah, look at Subplot. But
I remember when the first poster came out, or whichever one it was, when they were all like standing and it made like a smile.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was asking Tony like, who's this guy? And it was Slipknot, and he's like, honestly, I don't know. I see the film, I still can't fucking tell you who he is or what he does. So
he has about 3 lines, and he's good with ropes.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what his character is in the comic books. He's good with ropes.
Yeah.
Why his name's Slipknot. But again, we don't care why he dies.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's just such a useless character.
it is.
Again,
waste
you need.
I mean, like Katana, she was wasted too.
Okay, you could have took Katana, and took her out of the movie.
If you
wouldn't take
would have blown off Katana's head, I would have felt more than if you blew off.
But not that soon, because she just come in. She just came in. You don't really go into her backstory, and she's a great
Barely.
character. You wasted her.
Right.
She
Like
just
this
kind
guy.
of.
And which is, you know what? You look at it this way. She was a huge character on the best season of Arrow.
Yeah,
so far.
you've got
Tatsu,
Yeah.
great character.
You've got Slipknot, whose head just gets blown up. You got Katana, who just stands in the background, goes every 5 minutes,
And
just
cries
pulls
a
out
little
her
bit,
her sword to kill people. You got Killer Croc, who's literally there, just go, I'm beautiful. Like,
Which is such a disservice to the character. I'm a big fan.
Man.
I'm a big fan, of, especially from DC, of big, hulking, strong characters like Bane, like Killer Croc. Obviously, he has a really tragic backstory, and he's he's not a joke. They made him a joke. I don't want Killer Croc to be a joke. I want to be menacing. And remember playing. I'm sure whoever's watching this probably played Arkham. Arkham.
Games, yeah.
Yeah. He was menacing. He was scary. That level was scary. You didn't know where he was coming from.
It's not necessarily that he's not scary because he isn't big. I think how he looked was fine. It's just that they made him more of like, oh, he's got a deep voice. He's funny. Like his character's like, but like you want.
They made him like the Thing in the first Fantastic Four movie.
El Diablo had the Hispanic stereotypes, and Killer Croc had the black stereotypes.
Like I'm not saying, hey, I'm not cool with them being Hispanic or black. It's just
if you're gonna
stereotypical.
Do it right.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to be like, hey, we've got a black character in Killer Croc,
and he likes to watch fat asses shake on BET, guys. It's
come on. God damn it.
He does?
Anyway,
Is that part of the character development?
So they get all these people round up. They give them all their clothes back and stuff, and
we get a couple good.
You
stuff.
got
Harley's got her hammer.
Yeah, and this is where this second plot gets kicked off. In so much footage was cut out of this second plot that it shouldn't have even been in the movie. But the Joker is after Harley Quinn.
Where is she?
The Joker wants Harley Quinn back, and it kicks off by the Joker going to see one of his henchmen to give her this cell phone so that she can contact him where he is, so that he can come find her. But what really confuses me is...
How did she get the cell phone again?
Because of the guard at the jail, the prison, Joker interrogates him or like messes with him and shit like that, but you don't see it happen. So when he hands
he gets
her
one
the
of
phone,
he gets one of his thugs to dress up as a guard and go there. But my question is, if he knew where Harley Quinn is, why the fuck didn't the Joker just go there him fucking self instead of having him give him a cell phone? To be like, hey, we're keeping in touch with you.
Right, because the Joker didn't know that they were about to be shipped out on a Suicide Squad mission.
Yeah, it's just really...
It's so convoluted.
It's because so much was cut out.
Poorly written.
Yeah.
Poorly edited.
So that plot kicks off, and they're sent off in this chopper to basically go... For right now, you think it's to go save this person from the monster.
Right, HVT-1.
Yeah, you don't know who this person is, but Amanda Waller's like, we need you to go in there, we need you to go save them. So, yeah, they do. Their chopper gets shot out of the sky, they're on the ground in the city, and now they gotta walk the rest of the way. So basically, I would go into a plot detail, but there is none. The rest of the movie is them walking from point A to point B and fighting something every 5 to 10 minutes.
It's like a worse Lord of the Rings.
It's them walking. They're walking up
and
cars, they're walking upstairs, they're fighting in an office, they're fighting in the street.
And you know what would have made this bearable? Good dialogue.
I'm beautiful.
And
good character interaction, good observations, good stuff, whatever the hell. We get Harley making a joke like, that's a killer app when Slipknot gets his headphone off, We get Captain Boomerang asking Katana if she has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's like
such a wasted opportunity to let them interact and get to know
I
each other.
I don't even mind the horrible puns and bad writing. I think what bothered me more, and you hate the bad writing, which I'm not faulting you at all for, but I think what bothered me more was this, once again, in another superhero movie, we got those who cares about villains? Like, you can just kill them because they're disposable. It's like the droids in the prequels. It's like the robots in Age of Ultron.
Even Marvel has the same problem. Marvel's got the same boring, bland villain problem.
I don't care. I don't care about these little henchmen. Like, there's nothing. And I mean, they try to go like, well, they were humans beforehand. Yeah, well, when they look like the Tar monster from Scooby-Doo, I don't care.
You don't lose anything.
And you know what? They're only putting it in as a plot device so that everyone has a chance to fight.
Yeah,
it's the
because everyone can kill them.
It's why Avengers had Chitauri, and it's why.
Yeah, exactly.
They're put in there so that even Captain Boomerang can kill them.
Wait, we're going back to why I said that each character should get a chance to display their powers. Because Captain Boomerang, I mean, he's really good with boomerangs. That's okay. But these boomerangs are really, really sharp. And they explode. and they
Well,
can
you
use it for a
don't
lot
see
different
any of
purposes.
this.
Yeah, and okay,
They
so
do.
so
Well,
dead so
barely.
Deadshot.
Wait, I have a real quick question. I'll let you continue.
Okay.
It's just about Captain Boomerang, so I want to stay on the subject. I don't read a lot of Flash comics or Suicide Squad comics, so I wouldn't know. Was that pink unicorn fetish always a thing, or is that after Deadpool?
I
was out?
want to say it's the New 52. Don't quote me. I want to say it, but I could see why you think it'd be a direct response to Deadpool's weird pony, little graphic things that happen in the movie. But
Yeah.
Because he had a fetish with the unicorn too.
yeah,
He's sitting there
don't-
fapping to the unicorn.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I want to say it might be the New 52, but when I think of Captain Boomerang, I don't think of.
I was
this
just
weird
so
obsession
confused
with-
as to why he had a fetish with the
That's
pinky.
something we'll have to
It was
look up.
random. I thought.
We'll have to look up.
So okay,
The
so
slow mo, the pony's coming out of his fucking coat. When he slices the guy's head off, you see the pony fall out. I liked it.
if Deadshot needs 3 headshots to kill one of those faceless henchmen thing, okay, he has to pop him multiple times to get him to drop, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Harley Quinn cracks him with a bat, and like they got. Did anybody else? Does that bother anybody else? Like, okay. I mean, is it maybe I'm thinking too far into this?
I
but,
just
like,
don't care.
But like what?
So much.
Just
I care so
look,
little about it.
It's
that
the same.
I don't
It's
even.
the same. It's the same in the comic books, dude. Harley Quinn has a hammer or a bat or uses guns or something like that. She's just shown to be really good at using it.
She's Babe Ruth. All of a sudden, she's Babe Ruth.
I
She's
don't
really good
care
at
enough
it.
to ask questions about physics when the basics don't even make sense.
That's true.
I
Very
don't
true.
care about the laws of anything when nothing makes sense in this plot. So they go
Getting back on track.
They go back. They're done in the street. They go into the office. They beat them. They're in this building, and they finally get to the room to save this person after about 45 fucking minutes of them walking. And you find out that in this room was Amanda Waller the whole fucking time. Which I don't know how I feel, because you go, oh, that's really kind of badass in a way, but at the same time you're like, what the fucking
No,
why?
I don't think so at all. I feel like I just watched 45 minutes of nothing.
Okay,
They're back at where
Here's
they
the
were
thing.
at.
Here's the thing. The Suicide Squad, based on from what I know, they don't go in with army with Navy SEAls at their.
Pause
at-
your thought, check the time.
We're at 10.
Okay, go ahead. Start from the beginning.
I don't know if any suicide. I mean, I don't ever read much Suicide Squad, but from what I know, I don't think they go in with military backup. You know what I mean? I don't think they go in with 6 or 7 Navy SEAls.
No, they don't.
And a commander. You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
think they do. I know Rick Flag's the only one.
Right, because he's
Yeah.
supposed to be
I
their
get in the
leader.
movie to keep them in check. Like, that makes sense.
See, but the nanite implants have always been enough
Yeah.
to keep them in check. You know, they don't want to get their heads blown off.
So they're supposed to. Their mission, okay, they're supposed to get extract this one person from this zone,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Once they get the black bitch out of there, what do they do then? They're not going
Amanda
to
Waller.
Yeah, no, black bitch. As soon as they get her out, okay, what is the point after that? So, say they successfully extract her from that zone.
Yes.
Then what?
Then they go back to their stuff.
Okay, so they're not even
That's their
trying to.
mission.
They're not even trying to beat Enchantress.
Nope.
Now, see, that's dumb. I would have so much preferred
agree.
it. That is their mission.
That brings up a good point, because again, they didn't know who the Enchantress even was until Will Smith finds
And
out
that
how
brings up
secret
to my
file.
another point. What is Amanda Waller doing there? Why was she there? Why did she shoot her people as if, oh, these people were not
Briefed.
They were not qualified to be learning this stuff. Then why the fuck were they all there? Like, seriously, they were not qualified to be doing the jobs they were doing. Then why were they doing them?
It's
I
true.
don't
It's
like
true. You don't know because okay, so she's there, has to be there after Midway City gets attacked. She's not just in Midway City for no reason. You know what I mean? That whole space is set up in response to what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, she realizes that crap. I'm in trouble. Get the Suicide Squad over here. Okay, cool. You know, but except why? Why you shouldn't even be there in the first place? You know, and these people, like you said, should be cleared.
But
that scene was just there to show how much
But
of a
Rick
badass
Flag
he was.
got out. He was there.
That's the point I brought up earlier. Exactly. He was there in the streets.
Yeah, so
underneath the fucking subway.
So they get her out of there, and then basically they're the Suicide Squad. This was perfect because I think someone who was making this movie had to realize, you know, let's just do what the audience is feeling right now. The Suicide Squad literally is just, what the fuck is going on right now? They are literally echoing the feelings of the audience, which I really appreciated. All of them are like basically thinking what I'm thinking. What the fuck? Let's leave. Because that's what's on my mind. Like, okay, so this was pointless.
Okay, and then after, so Amanda Waller starts leaving. She gets her helicopter, shot down and brought down by. You're never given the guy's name.
Tentacle guy, bro.
Tentacle guy. His name is Incubus in the comic books. And Chach's brother.
I wouldn't know that.
Exactly, you wouldn't know that.
Unimportant.
So she gets shot down. She gets taken away. All right. So Suicide Squad.
Well, we skipped our whole subplot, buddy. Don't forget, because of great editing, the Joker's still here. And abracadabra, he's stolen a Hulk helicopter. We don't know how.
That's
we
true.
don't know why.
Okay, but do you really put that
there he
past?
is.
Careful.
If I'm gonna think of one person just randomly steal a helicopter, it's probably gonna be Joker.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be
But when
Joker.
was the last time we saw him? Because he has the helicopter. Where was he at?
He was at that plant where they manufactured.
Oh, this is neat. And sticks the thing in the
Right.
guy's neck.
That's
Yeah, what the fuck?
which is
I
a
like
division
that
of Wayne
part.
Corp.
I like that
Which is
part.
cool,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
I like that
but
part.
he's in the helicopter and he's like, "Come on, Harley, baby, let's go." And let's remember this. He disarms her little chip.
Yeah.
Her chip is now disarmed,
Right.
which they clearly forgot about while filming another scene. But her chip is disarmed.
No, well,
So we'll see.
no.
What's-
They get the guy, and you could see they show the doctor. He's like, "Come on, doc, hurry up." And he
No,
sits there.
I get it.
No,
She disarms
Tony's
the chip.
right.
Yeah.
It's disarmed.
It's a later scene. They forget that they disarmed her chip. Okay, so she runs to the rope. She jumps onto the rope. She's flying away, and then, Amanda Waller's like, "Deadshot, you go shoot her down right now. I will let you free forever, and you can be with your kid. I'll make sure that happens." And then Deadshot's like, "Okay." And then completely out of character and out of nowhere,
Yes.
as if we were to expect some relationship here, he doesn't shoot
Exactly.
Harley Quinn.
You know what? That's my next big, huge point of why this movie sucks. Okay? As of right now, there's no reason why they should be friends.
There isn't.
Zero reason. Oh, wait, they're fighting next to each other? Okay, cool.
Their whole thing was forced.
Yeah, it was so forced.
Yeah.
Oh, these are my friends now. And even, you see Captain Boomerang's face? Remember that? When he's about to shoot her, he's just like, you can tell he's like thinking, oh, you can't shoot her, blah, 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 you know? And he's like, I missed, and walks away. Like, why? Like you said, out of character. This is Deadshot.
Who knows
if
why?
Deadshot was given freedom to be back with his daughter, he would have popped without even looking.
I remember two conversations they had off the top of my head. One was, "Stay evil, doll face." And the other one was, "Have you ever been in love?" "No." "Okay, let's keep going." Like, those were the conversations they had.
None of them should be as close as they are.
No, it
that's
doesn't
dumb,
make
that's
it
forced.
makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
So you got the helicopter going away, and Amanda Waller's like, I want you to shoot this down. So why she even offered Deadshot the freedom when she could have just done it herself? Who cares? Who knows? Shoot this helicopter down. So the helicopter comes and they shoot the front of it. Johnny Frost, fun little DC fact over there.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's dead in the front of the helicopter, and the helicopter's about to go down. It's just me and you now, Harley baby. And then it gets blown up. Joker falls back. Harley falls out of the thing. Down goes the helicopter, and I hope you didn't like the Joker, because he's done. Bye-bye!
Which is
anymore.
so stupid.
Yeah.
Another great example of how this movie has terrible editing. Going based solely off of rumors here, but the general idea is that the original relationship between Harley Quinn and Joker was abusive.
Yeah.
And there's evidence of this in the movie, where, right before this happened, Harley Quinn had her next little flashback where she's in Ace Chemicals. And
I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
It was such a great scene.
It was. She's in Ace Chemicals. Joker is, talking to her like, okay, you want to be with me? Be like me. Jump in.
Then he's fucking walking away.
Right. And he walks away because he doesn't want anything to do with her. He probably thinks she's annoying.
And then you see this little... And it was so great the way he did it. Yeah.
Because it's a love hate. They both have a love hate relationship with both. With
And
each other.
he jumps in that fucking vat and he pulls her ass out and saves her. And I'm like, they nailed their relationship right there.
Right.
That's it.
But I wanted to see some abuse. I mean, as bad as it sounds, I wanted to see some abuse because that's how
it is.
that's
It's like Harley looks up to him.
I'm not
he
gonna
says,
lie.
Okay, and then fuck you, but then
I
she comes back anyway.
I wanted to see more of their relationship like that. I wanted to see the dark and gritty. But once this movie was halfway through, I didn't because this was clearly not the place for it, and I'm like, I don't want to see any of the Joker Harley Quinn romance because they're trying so hard to. I'm trying to understand this other plot that I really could not take anything else. And by the time it got to that acid scene, which was so poorly misplaced, it was such a great scene within itself, but so poorly misplaced that thank you. It was so poorly misplaced that it didn't work.
It would have had much more impact.
Lost its luster.
If it was in a straight Harley Quinn.
So anyway,
backstory.
The Joker's gone, helicopter's down, that side plot is over. And so Amanda Waller now feels the need, alright, so I'm going to get in this helicopter, there's lots of room, but I'm going to go by myself. So you all stay here. I have no one to protect me. Here we go. And it gets shot down, she goes down, the Enchantress takes her, and now she's reading her mind. I don't fucking know. So now they're like, okay, we need to go save Amanda Waller again. And by this point, Will Smith, once again, is feeling what the audience is feeling. I've had enough of this bullshit. Can we cut to the chase? It's like, tell us what the fuck's going on.
Now we're in the bar.
Yeah.
Now we're in the bar. He just so happens to get the big binder labeled Top Secret that has all the plans and everything in there. Mm-hmm. Learns about who Enchantress is, what she's capable of, and her little love affair with Rick Flag. And this whole bar scene was just so bad.
And before we jump onto the bar scene,
again, it was the
before we jump into the bar scene, with the Top Secret folder, remember what we were talking about earlier? The whole bomb underground and how we had no idea? Now, an hour and something into the movie is when you get what was happening at the beginning. Because now they explain it.
Right.
You did not know what was going on at all till now. So that's how we found out.
They could have took that little flashback, added it to the actual scene, made it make sense, and not have to go back half hour later.
Yeah, you didn't have to do a flashback if you just explained it at the time. But yes, we get to the infamous bar scene that was in all the trailers, but all the stuff you saw in the trailers is not in the movie. It's not there. So...
Well, it's awfully bad when you put it that way.
It's very bad. So you got crap.
And it had so much potential.
The worst line in this scene was Harley Quinn's, "Normal's just sitting on the dryer." Were you trying to be like Alan Moore? Like, don't do that. That line is so forced and so like, oh, I'm mentally unstable, and here's why. No, it's not.
Yeah, and
I'm quirky.
Yeah, honestly, like that sums it up in a nutshell. This is where you finally learn why Diablo doesn't do anything. Why
Which I didn't mind that.
I didn't mind how it happened. Because we're already in the shit, and that team's already in the shit. So that's a little nugget of corn in the shit. It's not bad.
Well, I liked how they did it where they go through the movie like, why is this guy not doing it? And then you finally find out, but almost everything in this movie is like, why the fuck is this happening? And then you find out. So after a while, it's just like, you should have just fucking told me in the first place.
And I liked Diablo's backstory, and I liked what he was doing, but the way he just told us about it was so bad.
Going back to the writing, dude.
Yeah, it was so awful. And then Harley Quinn, aside from that line, was about to go into honestly what the point of the Killing Joke even was, in explaining how like her opinion is we're all fucked up. Like, we don't get good lives. What the fuck are you talking about? And she's about to go into this whole thing, and I think they're getting somewhere with character development.
And then
plot. Then Killer Croc goes ahead. Oh, beautiful. That conversation's over. They jump onto something else.
Hey, shorty. Beautiful.
Like, it's like, and they literally just cut the whole because she goes, all of us may be beautiful on the outside, but we're all ugly on the inside, except for him. He's ugly on the outside and the inside. I'm beautiful. You never hear anything
Thinking,
else.
then
thinking,
again,
of
yeah.
that line makes me a little nauseous.
Then right back. Yeah, Killer Croc should never say shoddy. All right, we're right back.
Killer
to
Croc should barely talk, first of all. Okay, and if he does talk, he should be like hurling
So
insults.
then
and
Nick
being
Flag
really angry.
comes in all depressed, and he's like,
no one gives a shit.
"Hey, look, we
I hate
really
Rick
gotta go get her fucking Amanda Waller. I don't
And
give a shit.
Deadshot?
Here's your freedom
And Deadshot, here's some letters that I, for some reason, have in my jacket
from your daughter that I've been holding
that I've
on."
been holding on.
Yeah,
forever.
why does he? Okay, I'm going
Yeah,
to
go
they're
ahead.
going to rescue someone. I'm gonna grab my 9. I'm gonna grab my machine gun.
And letters to Santa.
A couple,
It's-
couple flashbang grenades. Bulletproof. Can't leave home my bulletproof vest. Oh, can't forget these. Like, just in case I gotta fuck with Deadshot or something.
Yeah, just in case I have to convince Deadshot not
Yeah.
to kill me. You know, like, no, even then, like, what?
Well, yeah,
and
and
then-
actually, when you put it that way, that doesn't
And then he
sound
goes.
like a bad reason.
Then he
to bring
goes.
them.
No. Then he goes. You've been holding these the whole
Yeah,
time.
that one
I am
gets
so
killed.
angry. Just for that, I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna carry you in there so I don't prove my that you have a piece of. I'm like, wait, were you pissed?
Exactly.
I'm
It
so
makes. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense.
Okay, so
You're making me relive this is like giving me bad
So,
flashbacks. So let's
Cat-
get
Find
this
out.
Yeah.
He says they give him their freedom. You can all go home. So then Captain Boomerang leaves, and then fucking comes back.
yeah, so he
For
doesn't
no-
leave. He leaves and comes back.
And
So
And that's okay. It's his character.
let's jump to the chase. They cut.
Like a
They go into the.
It leaves and comes back.
They go into the thing and they're like, "Here's the plan." What? Here's the plan. Remember. Okay, so the subway station is now flooded underwater because who knows? Why do you care? It doesn't matter. We don't know why. It just is.
It's because one of the characters can swim underwater.
Because Killer Croc needs to do something.
Because he
right
needs
now.
to do something.
I was born in the water.
All right. And why do we need to go underwater? Because we need to go get that soup. Why do we need to go underwater? Because we need to grab that super bomb that fucking dumbass Nick Flag left under there. Why take it with you? No, let's leave it in the subway station 1 second to detonation.
because you didn't even know it was flooded because last time you see him, he has the bomb in his hand. So like,
No, he left it there. No, he left it. He put it. Let's just. You know what? I could bring this bomb back.
Did he leave
But
it there?
I'm gonna.
yeah, it was there.
I'm gonna put it on the
No,
ground
no,
and
wait.
leave.
No, wait, alternate plot. Okay, he leaves it there. They resolve the whole Black Widow thing in a completely separate manner, unrelated to the bomb. The bomb is still down there. It's ending credits. Ending credits. All of a sudden, a fish in the sewer just, boom, blows the place up because they left the bomb down there.
Yeah.
I like that alternate.
Yeah,
that
but-
alternate ending would have been a whole lot better than what we got.
Did you say Black Widow?
You did say
Who-
black.
I meant Enchantress.
No, I
You
was
wouldn't
just-
know.
I was just
Yeah,
like,
it out. Enchantress.
No, we're gonna keep it in there. Alright, because who cares?
For all we know, Black Widow could have been in this movie.
I would have liked that. Can you imagine Margot Robbie and Scarlett Johansson?
We're gonna keep
all in
our
the same movie?
fantasies away from this,
Alright,
but.
we'll think about this later
So,
tonight.
okay, Killer Croc goes under there to sacrifice his life without sacrificing his life, and then you've got the people. You think he's gonna do something noble and cool?
Right.
No, man,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
gonna do what the BET. Whatever. I don't.
Yeah, I want BET.
Dumb
What
ass.
does that even mean?
Black Entertainment Television.
You didn't know that? They're being racist.
I thought he says I want TV.
No, BET.
BET.
Black
He wants
Enter-
Black Entertainment Television. That's why you had a rap video at the end. with a
And
bunch
he's
of
like
fat
this
asses.
with the
And
asses
he's just
shaking,
like,
eating his fucking sandwich.
Whatever. So then.
Oh
so
my
bad.
god, they changed that. I thought he said
They go in
TV.
there, and Diablo finally is useful because the Enchantress says, "Why are you Suicide Squad people following these people? They're using you." She puts visions in the head. You see Deadshot shoot Batman.
Which was cool.
You see Margot.
Awesome.
You see Harley Quinn
Married
living a
to a
normal life
regular
with a regular
Joker,
Jared
like
Leto,
Jared Leto.
and their children, and then you see Diablo start to have his family back, and then he's like, "No,
This is
isn't
fucking
real.
fake."
This isn't real." And he's like, "You guys gotta snap out of it. This shit ain't real." And oh yeah, Nick Flag or Rick, whatever. I don't
Who
give
cares?
a shit.
Don't even talk
Yeah, he's
about
talking
it.
about his relationship or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Hey, we gotta go stop this." So the fight pursues. I guess it's cool. Diablo turns into his full form. That's kind of cool.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
And it was cool how he was like actually fighting this
Yeah.
other god. He was just fucking him up.
Yeah,
And the fights were awesome. And then, Killer Croc's underwater and doesn't blow it up.
Man, I just wanted to see Killer Croc tear someone apart.
He doesn't.
PG-13 can't really.
Well, yes, you can.
Well,
You could.
I mean, he was
You could
tearing
rip an arm off.
He was tearing apart the henchmen,
faceless things.
faceless things. He was ripping them apart.
Yeah.
What are their names? What are those?
Okay.
Alright. I'm glad we got that out of the way.
She turns them into that by kissing them. But anyway, they're fighting, and they're fighting, and they're fighting, and they're fighting, and then Harley Quinn, because she's Harley Quinn, has to finish the job. So she gets the heart out.
Again, which goes back to a point which was the reason why I hate this movie the most, is that you messed with my friends. Why are they your friends? You've known them for a grand total of not even a day.
I don't like how El Diablo's like, this is my family now.
Yeah, these are my people.
Yeah, it's
why are they your people, dude? Like
why? Why are they your people? They were forcing you to fight with your flame powers when you were like, no, I don't want to.
Exactly.
How are they your family? Like,
doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
Whatever. So they get the heart out.
And you know what? And here's what Enchantress should have done. Should have been like, hold on, my mom's name is Martha.
What does that mean? Why did you say that name?
And then here comes Batman. You can't touch her. You can't touch her.
No.
Wait a minute.
No, here's what would happen. Here's what would happen.
Why did you say that name? Martha, why did you say that name?
Stop! Stop!
Why did you say that name?
Her mother's name is Mother's name. It's his mother's name. It's his mother's name.
Because Lois Lane just has to come out.
No, what they do is they make this is key. They make Deadshot's daughter's name Martha, right? It's like, wait, Enchantress' name is Martha. We can't kill her.
Lois Lane would have to run in now, just randomly.
The daughter's like, you can't kill him, and the Martha can't.
You're right. Yeah, that's why we make Enchantress name Martha.
And you know what? It's
Martha.
poetry. It's poetry. It rhymes.
That's why this movie sucks.
Again, it's like poetry, so if they rhime.
I've realized
Martha's not
Lois
running.
Lane isn't randomly running
What the
anywhere.
fuck is it?
If Lois
Harry,
Lane wasn't randomly in the action.
Harry, I need
Guys.
the chopper.
Okay, we're getting off track.
Wait. Let's take a step back.
Oh no.
DC movie slate wing is in such a bad shape. We already have this many jokes about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't that suck? Doesn't that suck? Don't. We've all at least
One
three
of
us
them
here,
is good.
At least 3 of us here wanted.
The Ultimate Edition's okay.
Right, but at least 3 of us here want these movies to succeed and do well.
All of us wanted that. I don't want a bad movie. No one wants.
no,
I know, but no one wants a bad.
No,
movie.
I wouldn't want it because I enjoy the movies. Even when they're bad, it's not like I'm just like, oh, well, I regret seeing it. Because, like, obviously I don't
It was
regret
fun.
seeing it.
It
Yeah,
was fun.
It's an experience.
Okay, so going back.
So
Harley
Lois
Quinn-
Lane, the movie starring Amy Adams, is what needs to happen next.
You're psychotic.
In her misadventures of running into random places she shouldn't be.
They
falling off the buildings.
Quite
again,
frankly,
so-
they had so many characters that you just don't know why the fuck they're in there. Why not throw Lois Lane in there?
She's part of the Suicide Squad.
She
What's
doesn't have
her
any powers.
talent? What's her talent? Magically appearing places with the Jared Leto Joker.
Okay, going
Okay.
back.
All right,
Harley
back to
Quinn.
So now
Harley
Harley
Quinn-
Quinn slices Enchantress
Slices and dices.
and gets the
grabs
heart. So then Killer Croc now actually does something because he didn't blow the bomb up. So you can't even count that. He didn't do that. He does something. He throws a bomb.
A bomb that wasn't.
and just in case you missed it, they put it in slow motion.
Oh, that was the worst slow motion sequence I've ever seen.
Dude, they should have started the slow mo once Deadshot had the gun in his hand and he shot.
Right.
Not like
Not when Harley
throwing
throws
the
it.
gun. He catches it. He sees the bomb going. It's like me talking about it's just fucking.
Although
Right.
and that leads to another thing I actually liked, where they brought the Enchantress putting another vision into Deadshot's head that his daughter's there.
Right, last hit ever. She
Yeah.
knows she's gonna die.
Yeah.
Let's just throw something out, and it was good to see Deadshot overcome that
Yeah.
weakness that he has.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he shoots the big blue thing explodes like in every movie. You see all the garbage around it fall like in every movie, and then the Enchantress is there, and then
Like in every movie.
Here's what I understand.
yeah.
No,
So-
that's Lois Lane. She's
Here-
everywhere. Not Enchantress.
Lois Lane is
Alright, sorry, my mistake.
Okay, here's what I didn't understand, okay? So, the first time we see Enchantress, she doesn't have her heart, right? But she still has all these powers. So now her heart's out of her again, and she doesn't have, she has no powers now. I don't
Crazy
understand.
Mark's got a point.
I didn't understand why she was left on the ground
Like,
saying, kill me, kill me, kill me.
Yeah.
But she didn't have the heart before, and now she doesn't have a power. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Hey, Mark, nothing makes sense in this movie. By this point, I wasn't asking these questions. I was just going, she's covered in shit. Whatever. I don't, is that her weakness? Dog crap?
Wait, why was she covered
A dog
in,
crap
No,
facial.
where's the shit come from?
A dog, literal shit.
It's her power!
Shit's
Lois
everywhere!
Lane just pops out and shits on her in the
Whatever.
She was kissing people and they turned into shit.
So now they bring this love story you don't give a shit about back, saying, oh,
Shit.
and then you hear Enchantress say something you should never hear Enchantress say.
You don't have the
You
balls."
don't have the bomb. And he literally crushes the heart.
And then I'm so
take
happy-
a guess what happens. The doctor's alive. The doctor didn't die because that would be too easy.
Because why would they want
Because
to make
I
a compelling
cared
movie?
so much about that character and Rick Flag and everything, and just
So they're alive forever and they're together, and Harley Quinn's smiling because I guess their relationship is like hers and the Joker's. It's not.
No.
And then they're like, all right, let's all go separate ways, and Amanda Waller comes back in.
Nope.
And once again, reflecting the themes of the audience, how the fuck are you dead yet? Literally. How the fuck are you not dead? He didn't say fuck, but that's what we were all thinking.
It's true.
It
It's
is.
and you know what? And that goes back to the point you made earlier about her being the real villain of this movie.
Yeah.
Because you got this team of people who just saved the world, and now you're like,
now
I'm
she's
gonna
like,
blow
I'm
your
gonna kill
fucking
you.
head off
Yeah.
and get
if
on
you
with this
think
one.
you're going home.
Yeah, 10 year off a triple life sentence and an espresso maker. And,
Like one
and
of those,
BET.
She literally tells
Or
Captain Boomerang to go fuck off.
So,
It's-
you know, Deadshot gets to see his daughter for a couple hours, and he gets the 10 years, and then he gets the letters. Harley Quinn gets an espresso maker.
A bed. She has a bed at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah, I bet.
and a bed, and then Killer Croc gets BET. And
And
then
a
everyone
burger.
everyone else just gets fucked.
Yeah.
So,
Diablo's dead. Spoiler alert. But the whole movie's ruined at this point. Let's
Diablo's
see.
dead.
Captain Boomerang, like I said, he
wait,
literally
Diablo,
was like,
I'm sorry, Diablo died?
Yeah.
When it blew up, he died.
Yes.
That's right. I
Yes.
guess they just paid so little attention to it and moved on so quickly
They did.
because they don't care about each other.
But then they,
but they do.
care about each
No,
other.
wait a minute. Yeah, the whole thing about we're family, blow it. That Deadshot's like,
You had
Do it.
Yeah, do it. You had, and then Harley's like,
do it.
No.
Rick Flag's like, he's hesitant, and then
blows it.
do it. The fuck? That's not family.
Such a force.
If I would blow a fucking.
Well,
Okay, all right,
to
okay,
be
we're at
honest,
the end.
I'm not even lying. Until just now, I didn't fully realize he died.
Oh, there we go.
Well, that's your.
it's
That's
just-
Well, no,
I'm-
and you want to know
okay.
why? Because they pay so little attention. It blows up. No one ever goes, no,
Wait,
Diablo,
wait,
or
stop,
Diablo
stop.
was a good friend.
Can
You
we
never
just
hear
have?
about him
Can we
again.
just? Can we just take a couple of seconds for him? All right.
Did we have a lighter?
We just did what he did the entire movie.
Nothing.
So we get to the end. We get to the end, and everything is as you perfectly put it, the way it should be. And then Carly's Express. Why did I say? I don't even fucking know. Harley, not Carly. Harley's espresso maker blows up. No, sorry, she's using.
Okay,
I'm
you're
so
out of it.
fucking-
It's
She's
just-
using.
He just found out Diablo.
Yeah,
died.
give him a break.
She's using the espresso maker. The wall blows up, and in comes the wall blows
Okay.
up, and in comes the Joker dressed as a security person, and it says Joker for some reason.
Yeah, but that's so him.
That is
Yeah,
him.
it is
That is
Joker,
him.
and
That's
you know,
so-
that is cool. He goes into
He goes, he plans all the shit out, and then he's like, I'm Joker.
He's like, I'm back for you, baby. No one asked why. But here I am.
And then I guess
time
you can
to
see,
go home.
You can
Where's
see in his
home?
face that he doesn't really want to do it, but he's doing it. You know, I just want to see some. I so want to see that dynamic between them.
And then the movie ends. Cut.
And then we're done.
The movie's over. We're all disappointed, and
We sit through that terrible Heathen song by 21 Pilots.
and then you get the after credit scene, which is kind of cool at first, and then the more you think about it, makes little to no sense.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I didn't like about it.
Well, basically, Bruce Wayne is talking to Amanda Waller, saying, "Hey, I'm going to protect you about this whole Metro City thing
Right.
if you give me the file on these super beings." And then he goes to leave, and she's like, "Maybe you should stop working nights." And then he goes,
Batman.
then he says, "Shut down your shit. Me and my friends are going to solve this now. You don't need the Suicide Squad anymore." And it ends.
Why does she know that he's Batman? Like,
She's a
She knows everything.
She knows in the.
I'll say that. She does know. I'm okay with that.
See, I didn't like the way they portrayed Bruce Wayne. I didn't like. I don't know. It didn't sit right with me.
I don't know if it was Bruce Wayne. Maybe it's because he's such an idiot. Because why? It brings up that one scene. Brings up so many plot holes. If you had a folder full of good people with superpowers, why would you pick these bad people without superpowers to go do your thing?
Okay, we can get a whole conversation about that because they're expendable. Because they are already in government custody.
Okay, so there's your argument there.
Yeah.
Number 2, why does Lex Luthor need... Sorry, that's what I was going to say. Why does Bruce Wayne need this binder if he already has files upon files of these people on the
Okay.
Lex
I don't
Luthor
know.
file?
He didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Here. We can go into. It's a movie, so it can be anything. Maybe his files don't have complete information on where to find them or how to find them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember back in the Justice League trailer, because this is what kind of put me, offset me. They obviously filmed this after credit scene a year and a half ago. Okay. Now, as of right now, we have a full-length 3-minute trailer to the Justice League that shows Batman finding Aquaman, finding Flash. All right, so we can infer that he used both the LexCorp files and the
There's a
Amanda
Justice
Waller
League
files.
trailer?
Yeah, there is.
Fuck me, I'm gonna have to watch that.
We should film you watching.
We should reaction video. But we can infer that he uses both the LexCorp information and the Waller information as a means to find Aquaman and a means to find the Flash. So it's just so off-putting because, like, okay, we already know he finds them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What I would have loved to see in my fantasy movie that was actually good was Amanda Waller sitting in her office, right? And the lights go out, and Batman, the lights in my background, Batman's in the middle. He's just like, shut it down. Like, I put these people away for a reason, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That would have been
freaking
cool.
awesome.
That would have been cool.
Hollywood needs Mark.
That would
Mark
have been
needs
cool.
Hollywood.
Alright, so this movie's over.
By the
By the end of the shitty end credit scene, we're not waiting to the total end to see if there's even another one, because we're out.
We're
We are
done.
done. We
We're
are
done.
tired. We want to go home. This shitty movie with great characters, shitty movie is over. So we're out. What? Can you sum up into a few sentences what would you think about this movie, and then give a rating out of 7?
All right. Crappy editing. Lackluster directing. Terrible script. Terrible dialogue. Good character interactions. Good character service. Mostly fan service, really. 3 out of 7.
3 out of 7. So would you recommend?
Pirate it.
Jesus.
We
don't
Tony
support
does not condone pirating. What you do in your own time and what Mark does by himself in his room is not our views. Michael Consalvo, sum up your feelings, give it a rating, and then would you recommend it?
Alright. Not smooth, choppy, written by a 4th grader. Characters, I like the way the characters were. Their interaction was, I guess it was good, but in my opinion, it was not accurate as to how they would actually, if that makes any sense, how they would actually interact, because they're all of a sudden a big family at the end of it, so like, no. I'd give it a 4 out of 7 because the action was pretty cool. Like the big fight at the end between the demigod or whatever that thing is, and Diablo. I think that's awesome. Like he melts the god's chest. Like that's just fucking
Caves it
cool.
in.
Right. So I would recommend it to people. I wouldn't recommend you pirate it. I'd say don't be a cheap fuck and go see it in the theater. Okay. and if you really are a cheap fuck, go to the dollar theater, and go see it there because then it's only $1.
Yeah.
So I would recommend it.
Okay, Michael.
Okay. I was so mixed feelings about this movie. I actually, it bothered me. I wanted to like it and I didn't. I, forced myself to like it. I saw it twice. The second time, I really did enjoy it because I was everything I wanted about it was, ruined for me already. So, I liked it the second time because I knew it was dog shit. So, I give it a 4 out of 7. It's fun. It's flawed. But at the end of the day, DC needs to get Warner Brothers needs to get their shit together because they keep putting movies out like this. Yes, the fanboys will keep watching it, but
Casual fans.
casual audience members and people like that, they're just gonna be like, fuck you.
Would you recommend this movie?
Would I recommend this movie? Yeah, I mean, it's a fun movie. You should see it. Like I said, I saw it a second time, and I enjoyed it. You shouldn't have to pay to see a movie twice to enjoy it, though.
All right.
That's
Here.
bullshit. So, but, yeah, no. 4 out of 7. Check it out, though. It's fun.
Okay, here we go. I think this... It's Batman v Superman syndrome. It's great characters in a horrible movie. It's horribly edited. The plot makes no sense. It's convoluted. Nothing adds up. But unlike Batman v Superman, the theatrical cut, Suicide Squad was enjoyable. I had fun watching that movie. I can't say I was engaged, but I was having a good time watching it. I loved seeing the characters on screen and the way they were portrayed. So, I 4 out of 7. And I give it a recommend. And what Michael was saying, DC really needs to get their head in the game because
I don't
honestly, what's up right now is these movies are coming out, and I saw the Batman v Superman trailers, got excited. Saw the Suicide Squad trailers, got excited. Disappointed significantly by both. So, why should I be excited for Wonder Woman or the Justice League when these trailers are so good, but these movies are so not good?
You should just not watch the trailers and go into the movies and then...
But that shouldn't have to be it.
I know it shouldn't be like that. I know it shouldn't be like that. I just...
Don't give me a good preview.
I can't...
preview.
This is why this is happening. Warner Brothers has direct creative control over these movies. They can say all they want that the directors do, but they don't. Alright? At the end of the day, it's the studio's decision. It's the executive's decision. Marvel is owned by Disney. Okay? Disney is their Warner Brothers. Marvel is its own separate studio branch. Okay?
See,
DC just came out with theirs, DC Entertainment. Just
did.
this year came out with it, okay? Which is a misstep. They should have done it in the beginning. Marvel's had theirs since 2008 with Iron Man, okay? And since 2009 when Disney bought them, Disney gives them complete creative control, and they've only gotten more since they used to have a liaison to the studio named Bob Iger. Okay, did you guys read about this?
Everyone knows Bob Iger.
Okay, so
yeah, everyone.
Yeah. All right. So he's gone. So it's literally Kevin Feige manning the ship over there, and they know what they're doing. That's why their movies work. That's why they make so much money. That's why there's always going to be the great Marvel versus DC debate. All right, because Marvel has creative control of what they're doing. It's not in the executive's decision. It's in Marvel's hands.
So another good thing to just remember is these first two movies. Should I say 3, but I'm not going to complain because I liked Man of Steel. But these first 3 movies are pre-DC Entertainment, pre-DC Studios. So we'll have to see if it makes...
Jeff Johns is the head of now.
Yeah, we will have to see if it actually makes a difference because in the end, Warner Brothers can still do whatever they want. Yeah. We'll have to see what happens, but...
Well, here's to another Ultimate Edition to a DC movie that I'll have to pay for on Blu-ray.
Let's hope so. Because God Almighty, I'm not seeing this movie.
You spent $17 on a ticket, a movie ticket. Then you spent another $35 for the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
Look, if you're gonna see this movie, see it in the theater. Because I think this is a theater movie.
Yeah. Well, on that note, we should all just go watch Civil War to feel better about ourselves.
I agree.
We're gonna be called DC haters, but let it be known.
Let it be
love
known.
Batman.
I like DC more than Marvel.
Hint, I don't know the difference between the two.
And, okay, so once again, I'm Tony Calkins. You can find me on Twitter at TonyTJ7, YouTube, and everything else just Tony Calkins. Where can we find you, Michael Consalvo, on the interwebs?
I live in Carroll. Okay. Let's see.
Tinder.
The interwebs. I am. You can find me on the Twitter at Michael Consalve. I left the O out. I'm witty like that. And that's pretty much. I don't tweet very often. I retweet a lot of shit, so maybe I'll retweet you because I'm famous now. I'm on TonyTJ7. Don't you know?
Where could we find you?
Don't have a Twitter. I have Instagram though.
Sure.
Yeah, at Matros412.
Twitter, Instagram, at Mr. Mike584. I'm here on the YouTube channel, and don't look at my Facebook. That's
Yeah,
first.
we got some. We're not posting regularly right now. We have a lot of stuff in pre-production though right now. A lot of exciting things going on that we are excited to throw at you. A lot of shows being planned.
Yep.
And I'm a lot of stuff, and we're very excited. We're gonna be having a show hosted by these two. We're gonna have a show hosted by these two. Hopefully the reviews are going to keep going, and we're going to come out with some more original content. And speaking of original content, if you haven't checked it out yet, you need to get on that shit and check out Bat, because it is a great movie. He's in it as Little Devil Robin. He's in it as our thug Willie or
Johnny.
John.
Figure out for yourself.
Because we don't
Watch
know.
it! There's more character development there than in Suicide Squad.
Johnny gets more character development.
He fucking does,
And,
though.
you know, okay, so it's a 60-30. Check it out. Subscribe if you liked it, and if you're interested in more content. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
It's his Mother's Day! Stop